Tonight on KGW News, more cases of the Omicron variant reported in Washington, and its spread is affecting travel across the nation. Plus,
yeah, there's no doubt that temperatures are slowly creeping up throughout the country.
Researchers at OSU track the new normal for our country's climate. But first,
anything we respond to is dangerous. Anything we respond to, you just can't predict how it's going to go.
A ripple effect of crime shuts down parts of I-5. What we know about the crime spree that ended with a suspect shot and killed by police in North Portland. Your news starts now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Brittany Folkers in Tonight for Laurel. And we continue to follow that developing story out of North and Northeast Portland. Police shot and killed an alleged carjacker driving the wrong way on the interstate. Alma McCarty brings us the latest.
I-5 back open and traffic flowing freely after being shut down for most of the day as police investigated a crime spree that spread across town.
What ended here with police cars and crime tape in the middle of a normally busy interstate Monday morning started in Northeast Portland. Police got a call about a home invasion robbery where the suspect stole a car, which kicked off the alleged crime spree. It happened around the area of Northeast Tillamook and 33rd, according to the Oregonian.
In the 30 or 40 minutes following that initial robbery, it appears as if the suspect committed several more carjackings, and in all these cases he was believed to be armed.
Just before 10 in the morning, officers say the suspect got on I-5 South in the area of Rosa Parks Way, driving in the wrong direction up towards North Lombard Street, then got out of the car and attempted another carjacking. Police say the suspect shot someone inside the car, injuring them. The victim was taken to the hospital, expected to survive. Following that shooting, a PPB officer shot the suspect, killing him.
Anything we respond to is dangerous. Anything we respond to, you just can't predict how it's going to go. Anything can end up in a deadly force situation.
Chief Chuck Lavelle stated in part, while it is disturbing that one person was injured, I am grateful it was not worse and that no others, including our officers, were injured. Mayor Wheeler, who was also on scene Monday, tweeted, "A violent series of events was stopped by Portland police officers today on I-5 in North Portland. I am saddened for the life that was lost and the life that narrowly escaped with an injury. To the officers who responded to this call, thank you for your service to our community." The roads reopened and delays subsided around 5:30 p.m. Portland police asking now for patience as the complex investigation continues.
At this time, we do not know the names of the suspect, the victims, or any of the police officers who were involved. But we will be sure to bring you that information as soon as we learn it. For now, in Portland, Alma McCarty, KGW News.
And now to an update on a weekend homicide in North Portland. We now know the name of the man shot and killed in the Bridgeton neighborhood. He's been identified as 19-year-old Keon Cordell Howard. Portland police believe the shooting happened at about 6 Saturday night near I-5 and North Anchor Way. Officers found Howard in a car, seriously hurt. First responders tried to save him, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. No arrests have been made, and anyone with information is asked to contact Portland police. Officials have discovered 3 cases of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 in Washington state. Now, the patients are a man in his 20s in Pierce County, a man in his 30s in Thurston County, and a woman in her 20s in King County. They were tested last week. The Washington Department of Health says they do not believe the cases are related. And with the Omicron variant now in the Northwest, doctors are urging travelers to follow safety protocols. Brian Clerkley talked with a doctor to get some advice and information about this new variant.
keep your mask on, keep your hands clean, keep your distance, and we'll get through this.
Dr. Ann Loeffler, Deputy Health Officer with Multnomah County, says it's likely to be a few months before we know a lot more about the Omicron variant. Until then, travelers need to follow safety protocols. Health officials believe the variant spreads twice as fast as Delta, but there is encouraging news. Many cases appear to be mild.
Honestly, if this variant turns out to be super mild, like a cold, I don't think it's going to change anything we do.
Monday at PDX, some of the travelers admit they're a bit anxious about a new variant.
Well, I'm wearing the KN95 mask pretty much now. I'm just really good about limiting my exposure. I'm going to visit a sister who is ill, and I need to really be careful about that as well.
Some travelers say we've been doing this for almost 2 years now, and with experience comes ease.
And as long as everybody's wearing their mask and staying safe apart, pretty solid on it. Should be all right.
And that was Bryant Clerkley reporting for us. Now, there are travel restrictions because of the Omicron variant. All international travelers are required to get tested within 1 day of arriving in the U.S. You have to show a negative test result before you can get on a flight, and that's even if you've been vaccinated. Just a reminder, we've put together an online article that has some really important links to Oregon and Washington's vaccine websites, as well as many pharmacies that you can check to find a booster shot appointment. Just text the word booster to that phone number right there on your screen, 503-226-5088, and we'll send you a link to that article right to your phone. Now to an update on the death of a homeless man killed when his tent was hit by a car. A 20-year-old woman is charged with drunk driving and negligent homicide. Her car left a freeway off-ramp early Sunday morning. This is video from the scene early Sunday. It happened on the northbound off-ramp from Interstate 205 to Southeast Powell. Police say 20-year-old April Lee Johnson was behind the wheel of the car. She was later booked into jail. Police say the man in the tent was 27-year-old Terrence Toom. A nearby outreach worker said the city needs to take action to move homeless campers out of dangerous areas.
I think that our city should be doing more. I don't think there's one right answer, but I think there are many answers. And I think those 6 villages that they have promised to the city would be amazing.
The city of Portland is responsible for clearing away camps and tents along freeways in the Portland area. They wouldn't go on camera today, but sent a release saying they'd moved a homeless camp off the other side of the freeway, the southbound off-ramp, just last month. University of Oregon head football coach Mario Cristobal is leaving Eugene to take over as head coach at the University of Miami. It's a story that's been brewing since Friday in the hours leading up to the Ducks' loss to Utah in the Pac-12 championship game. It's not a surprise that Cristobal is going to Miami because he has a long history there. He grew up in Miami, played football for the Hurricanes between 1988 and 92, and was even an assistant coach at Miami. During his 4 seasons as head coach of the Ducks, Cristobal had a record of 35 wins and 13 losses. The Portland Timbers are making history. Not only are they playing in their 3rd MLS Cup, but for the first time, they're hosting the Cup at Providence Park. Joe Ranieri has a preview of what's to come on Saturday.
The Portland Timbers are just days away from playing in the team's 3rd MLS Cup, after a big win this past weekend against Real Salt Lake. But for the first time, they'll be hosting the Cup at Providence Park, and businesses are expecting huge crowds.
Yeah, this is probably the biggest one, being able to host this championship game.
At the Kingston Sports Bar and Grill across the street from Providence Park, owner Gary Jondahl knows his bar is going to be packed.
It's going to be all day long. With the 12 o'clock game, those people are going to be celebrating late into the night if we win.
While Timbers fans can't wait for the match, they were a little surprised when the Timbers changed their mind just how many tickets season ticket holders could have.
And so initially it was a policy up to 4 tickets. And we revised that a little bit to really, as we got more feedback from fans and as we thought about it more.
Now it looks like this.
If you have 4 tickets or more in your current season ticket holder account, you're limited to 4. If you have less than 4 season tickets, you can buy up to the number of tickets that you have.
Mike Golub is the president of business for the Timbers and Thorns. He says for a championship game, they don't get to handle the tickets like normal matches. The league has the say in ticket distribution.
We don't control the tickets in the way we do for normal games. Fans aren't able to get their exact seats that they have for normal Timbers games.
Season ticket holders can get theirs starting Tuesday morning, followed by the general public. But come this Saturday, fans are going to be all over the city, even if that means inside Providence Park or across the street at Gary's Bar.
It'll probably be one of our best days ever, and I've been here 38 years.
Joe Ranieri, KGW News.